Number 1, maturity. Being grown up isn't merely a matter of not acting like a kid anymore. It's not about a boyfriend who remembers to take out the trash, or a girlfriend who never runs late. These qualities are nice, but to truly grow up means making an active effort to recognize and resolve negative influences from our past. An ideal partner is thus willing to reflect on his or her history, and is interested in understanding how old events inform current behaviors. When people mature emotionally, they are less likely to reenact or project past experiences onto their current relationships. They develop a strong sense of independence and autonomy, having differentiated from destructive influences from early in life. As they evolve within themselves, they are less likely to look for someone to compensate for shortcomings and weaknesses, or to complete their incompleteness. Instead, they're looking for someone to share life with as equals, and to appreciate independently of themselves. Having broken ties to old identities and patterns, this person is much more available to a romantic partner, and the new family that they create together. Naturally, becoming emotionally mature ourselves helps with this process, and dramatically improves our chances of achieving a solid and rewarding relationship. Number 2, respect and independence. Ideal partners value each other's interests, separate from their own. They feel congenial toward and supportive of each other's overall goals in life. They are sensitive to the other's wants, desires and feelings, and place them on an equal basis with their own. Ideal partners treat each other with respect and sensitivity. They do not try to control each other with threatening or manipulative behavior. They are respectful of their partner's distinct personal boundaries, while at the same time remaining close physically and emotionally. Valuing and respecting our partner's sovereign minds, and not trying to change them, allows us to really know them as a separate people. Number 3, kindness, loyalty, and understanding, not looks, status, and excitement. When people are asked to list the most important qualities in a potential partner, kindness, physical attractiveness, an exciting personality, and income, earning, potential tend to top the list. But once you're actually involved in a relationship, some of these traits become more important than others. Research found that those whose partners meet their ideals in terms of warmth and loyalty are more satisfied with their relationships. Having a partner who meets one's ideals in terms of physical attractiveness, excitement, status, and wealth, on the other hand, is much less correlated with overall satisfaction. This research also found that having a partner who fell short on attractiveness, status, and excitement did not affect satisfaction if that partner was also highly warm, kind, and loyal. In other words, those more superficial traits were not important at all for those whose partners were kind, understanding, and loyal. Number 4, similarity. It is best to seek someone who is similar to you. A large pool of research to date emphasizes that opposites do not always attract in the long term. People are generally attracted to others who are ultimately similar to themselves. While your partner may have a different personality than you, similarity comes into play with respect to the values and attitudes you share with one another. Similar couples are generally happier together, whereas dissimilar partners are not as happy with one another down the line. Of course, there are many exceptions to this. Number 5, a positive attitude. One study found that wives with positive husbands were more likely to say they were happy with their marriage. But an optimistic outlook is important in any kind of relationship. You don't have to look for a partner who's happy-go-lucky all the time. In fact, that would be sort of sickening, but it is helpful to find someone who feels good about him or herself, and about your relationship most of the time. Your partner's attitude will definitely rub off on you, so dating a Debbie Downer may leave you feeling depressed too. Number 6, emotional stability. The personality trait that affects our relationships most is emotional stability. Those who lack it tend to be moody, touchy, anxious, and quicker to anger, all traits that make someone more difficult to live with. Those high in neuroticism. Neuroticism is the opposite of emotional stability. are much more likely to have negative and argumentative interactions with others, including their partners. They also tend to be more jealous, and less forgiving. Not surprisingly, then, individuals high in neuroticism are more likely to end up divorced. In the early stages of dating, watch out for someone who seems excessively touchy or anxious. It could be a sign that a relationship with that person will be rocky.